Hey everybody. So today we're going to look at UiPath really quickly, and this is going to be the first video where we're just going to be automating a simply opening up Enscape. But later on, I'll show a video of actually doing something worth automating inside of Enscape. So this is just an introduction to UiPath. I think this is a really powerful tool. I mentioned this in one of the, I think the last day 3 Autodesk University videos I did. There was a great class that talked about using this tool, and I'll share that in this presentation real quick on the resource page. So what we'll look at is really simply this workflow here. So it's just going to open up a 3D view. It's going to go to the Enscape tab, and it's going to run Enscape. But later on, we'll look at how to actually automate some of those processes that are worth automating, like exporting out new renderings and things like that. Things that every time you update the model, you want to export out a new rendering. You may want to, manually may have to do that, but through this process, you could potentially automate it. So we'll look at that later on. But first, I want to show you this example and kind of give you an idea of what it's about and how easy it is. And I want to mention that these tools that do this, they typically to get them started are really easy, and you can leverage them pretty quickly, but there is some advanced things that you can do with them. There's also a programming side of it as well, so you can get pretty advanced with them. But this UiPath is one of the best tools out there for this type of stuff. It's RPA systems, and it's one of the best ones out there, and it's a really, really intuitive tool. So here are some of the resources. So automate boring stuff in Autodesk using RPA. This is the Autodesk University class. I definitely recommend watching this if you're interested in this kind of stuff. And then also the UiPath blog. And then when you actually download the tool, you can get on a trial. And when you open up the tool, you'll get this prompt saying welcome to Studio, and then it lists a couple or a few resources that you can go and learn this tool. So I definitely recommend checking out those as well. Before we jump out, I just want to mention definitely check out the Discord channel, where you can just have a conversation with me or any of the other group or the members. It's totally free. You can just download Discord and then click on this link to join this server. So definitely check that out if you're interested. You can see some of the different channels that are set up on this server to the left. And it's mostly focused around BIM and data science, but definitely check it out if you're interested. So anyways, this is UiPath, and I set up a new process called Enscape Test 2. And in this main file here is where we're actually doing all the work. And so up here, all I did was I clicked on recording, and I clicked on desktop, and then I clicked through the process. So this is the active window, which is Autodesk Revit, and then I clicked on the little 3D button, and then I clicked on Enscape, or the Enscape tab, and then I clicked on the Start Enscape button. So simply just 3 steps, really easy. And if I move this over, you can see what we the Revit model. So I got this little basic model. It's I set up a template with nothing in it, and we're on the architecture tab currently, and there's no 3D view open. So I'm going to press play, or currently it's going to be in the debug mode, I think. So there's run file, debug mode, and run. So we're just going to run debug mode, and it'll kind of step through that process. So there you go. It almost operates as a human. That's I think kind of the premise of RPA systems is some of those tedious tasks that a human would do. This thing can supplement that and actually come in and do a lot of those tedious, redundant tasks, so that you can focus on more important things. So you can see here it opened up Enscape. So pretty powerful stuff. As you could imagine, leveraging it for Enscape would be kind of useful because we don't have access to the API. There are other tools. I made a post about getting in and trying to automate some of this stuff, and there was mention about other tools that you could leverage, but I found RPA, or UiPath, to be very easy and intuitive, and for me at least, I could get in there and get going really quickly. But for all the other users that might leverage this is very easy for them to understand visually. They could see this UI path tool and quickly know what's going on, and it won't overwhelm them and be another tool that they have to quickly learn. They could quickly leverage this without there's a very small barrier to entry to actually use this tool. So that's what I really like about it. So anyways, I just wanted to share kind of a introduction to the tool, and then I'll show a specific workflow later on. But I would love to know if anybody that's listening actually uses this tool, and how are you using it. Also, if you're going to start using it and you have any questions or you run into any problems, definitely feel free to reach out. But anyways, that's all I got, and I'll see you in the next video.